Hey, Paris.
How you doing?
Doing well, my friend. Just wanted to congratulate you. I know you just got your first phase of funding. Wanted to get your opinion and just let the world know about what you've been able to do and accomplish for now that you have this funding. So, but I just want to ask you a few questions, get your overall experience here. But what was the initial reason why you contacted us?
Well, I realized that a lot of people say cash is king, but you know, it's been taught to us that credit is actually king. It's very important. And I had met some gentlemen that were telling me that they could get a certain amount of money. We had some issues with them that didn't all the way deliver on what we needed to get done. But thankfully we found you guys, and you guys have over exceeded our expectations, which I'm ecstatic about. So
Great,
very
great.
excited right now.
Yeah, you were saying that you were working with some other companies that attempted to help you with funding to
Right,
help structure and go for execution, but it was just, I think you said what, a year and a half that you've been searching for somebody who can actually perform.
right. I think I started this journey about a year and a half ago, and really just started digging my nails into it. I would say this past summer, and you know people will deliver on certain aspects of what they claim to bring to you as requirements. However, um, they don't always deliver on the whole entire facet of what they're projecting to you, as you would say, right? So what I like is a person that is straight up. They say that this is the expectation, this is what needs to be done, and then you get the end result at the end. And you know I'm just ecstatic that you guys were able to deliver for me,
I'm glad, man. I'm
my
glad.
company.
So you say your overall experience has been fairly great with us.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that you should really be looking at when you're doing funding like this. You want to look at the level of professionalism of the people that you're dealing with. You've been nothing less than a professional. You want to look at the accuracy of the information. If I go back and revalidate the information, am I still going to get the same answer? And I can say yes to both of those questions with you guys. Um, and just getting that assurity that what you claim that you can do is actually what you can do. And I think that's most important, because once trust is lost, you have nothing, right? So
Right.
you got to keep that trust and that foundation strong.
Indeed, indeed. So Paris, how much funding did we get you so far?
So far, I think we are pressing $180,000 right now.
Right. It was about 180, 190, I believe, is what we got. And of course, we're not finished yet, right? So I think this was the first phase. You have,
Phase one. Yeah.
yeah, phase one, correct? And so now that you received this cash, what is that? What were you trying to do with the money? What was the main intent or outcome?
Well, the main intent is to buy assets with the cash. This is for business funding, so we're looking to expand a trucking operation, 18-wheeler division, and we also have an over-the-road division that will be running with a large, popular company uh, that is moving
Very
in the right
popular.
direction. So big contracts is what we're looking to solidify, but you need capital for that, and you need the equipment to actually uh, display to the company that you have the capability of delivering what it is that they need. And so the capital is necessary to get the proper equipment, and that's the next
Right.
step, right?
Right. So now phase two, you provided the invoices. We're going to get you the equipment that you were needing. Of course, the most important one was getting you the cash, right? Because that's the operating capital, and
Roger that.
you and procure those actual contracts. But, phase two and phase three is an ongoing process. But I think in stages, with the most important thing that you needed was definitely the cash to secure that. And now that you at least you're starting your venture right now with this business, how much, I think you were saying some amazing numbers on how that revenue is going to generate. Do you mind sharing a little bit about what you're going to do?
Yeah, I mean, the revenue starting out, we will start out with, roughly 20 vans, and our first week projections are roughly anywhere from $12,000 to $16,000 a week.
Wow.
So this money is going to give us the opportunity to expand. It's going to give us the opportunity to start creating revenue instantly. And also it's going to strengthen our bottom line, which is, everybody's doing this for net profit, right? So we want to be strong. We want to be able to sustain all of the expenses that we're going to incur up front with buying the equipment, with actually getting people in and getting the labor rate right and having to pay employees, the overhead. We wanted to be able to sustain all of that, and you need funding for that. So
Right.
most businesses fail simply because they run out of money, and we didn't want to be in that situation.
Well, I'm so glad, my friend. It was actually, this is why I do what I do, honestly, to be able to help dreams, come true, and putting that advisement or that strategy in place to look at because your scenario is very different from the next person over. I think you referred a few other contacts or, some of the people that you're working with, and, their situation is very different. So it's really like critiquing the concierge type that, the strategy for him is different from you, and you're different from the next person over. So I'm very glad to at least get the first phase done, and help you out with your other ventures. So congratulations, and
I appreciate it.
Thank you for taking the time on doing this real quick testimonial. I really appreciate it. Any last thoughts before we head out?
I think the biggest thing to understand is that this is not a cookie cutter set operation. There's going to be some framework in the skeleton that's going to remain the same. But just like you were saying, Van, I mean, every profile is going to be different. Just like a snowflake or a fingerprint, it's not going to be the same exact situations. But what I like about you guys is you guys are heavy on educating, and you communicate well. Clear, concise communication is very key. And that just helps to build the trust in business that we can continue to do great business, and I can continue to bring you guys reputable clients.
All right. Thank you, Paris, so much. Anthony here, Deliver Capital. Appreciate it. And looking forward
Paris
to
Bernard, Winners Connect Worldwide.
There you go. The last little branding there. Great thing. Thank you so much, Paris.
Thank you. Appreciate it, boss.
Take care.
Bye-bye.